By the way, I don't care how you spin it, how you want to ice the cake. We're only 75% of the way there, and I'm having trouble breathing now. You need to relax.
New in theaters, The Dilemma, starring Vince Vaughn, Kevin James. So, is it a see it, rent it, or skip it? Kevin Carr, movie critic for Fat Guys at themovies.com, has the answer. Thanks for being here, buddy. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
Okay, so tell us the storyline for Dilemma.
Well, the story is Vince Vaughn plays a guy who finds out his best friend, who's played by Kevin James, that his wife is cheating on him.
Okay.
And that's the dilemma. Does he tell him? Should he tell him? How should he tell him? Is it going to cause them a problem in their professional, their personal relationship?
Right.
And that's what it is. It's him trying to deal with it and figuring out what to do.
And he kind of figures out that his friend might have some secrets as well, right?
Yeah, there's secrets going on all over the place in this movie. It's directed by Ron Howard.
Okay.
Who's normally known for dramas. Oh. And he's I mean, of course, Opie and Richie Cunningham, and then he did like Splash in the 80s, but he does these Oscar-winning dramas. Now he's going back to the Comedy Store, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And it's a little more dramatic than it leads on. It's
yeah,
not
because
like,
it says it's a comedy.
Oh yeah, right on the poster, new comedy, and it is. I mean, it has funny moments. It's got Vince Vaughn doing his Vince Vaughn shtick.
Vince Vaughn shtick.
And it's funny in that sense, but it deals with some heavy issues. It deals with infidelity and addiction, and has a really sort of, you know, scorchingly negative view on some relationships and marriage.
So if you're going on a first date, this is not the movie to go see.
No, I would not take a first date unless it's like a blind date and the dinner was terrible. And you're like, should I see this or no? Let's see this because I don't want to see this girl ever again.
Oh my gosh! So we're seeing some of the other characters in the movie. Also in this, Winona Ryder, Jennifer Connelly. How are they?
It's a good cast.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's really what supports it. It's a funny movie. It's a dramatic movie, and it's a good movie. It's well made. It's a little bit substandard for Ron Howard though, and that's because he gives such great movies.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think? See it, rent it, skip it?
I'm going to say rent it.
Okay.
It's not the stampede out to see. It's worth checking out though.
All right, good. So the next movie we're going to talk about is The Green Hornet.
Yes.
This is the latest superhero movie based on a comic book hero. How does this one compare to the other ones we've been seeing?
Well, it's not in the main stable of like DC and Marvel heroes, so it's kind of outside. But he's been around forever in TV and radio and pulp fiction. And I've always loved the Green Hornet as a character.
Sure.
The story is very Batman-ish, where it's a rich guy and he uses his technology and that sort of thing to fight crime. Here it's Seth Rogen playing the Green Hornet. You got Jay Chow as Kato.
Yeah, can we talk about that really quickly?
Sure.
Seth Rogen as a superhero?
Yeah.
I just don't see that. I see him, you know, knocking some chick up on a one-night stand.
Well, you know, that happens now and then. Sure.
He's way better at that. Is he okay as a superhero?
He's okay as Seth Rogen. Here's the thing. He's also a co-writer and a co-executive producer on the movie, so he had a lot of control. And so kind of like wherever your tolerance level for Seth Rogen is, it's him doing his shtick in this movie through most of the story and plot and character development. But that's not the reason to see the movie. If you're going to see it, it's for the action.
And Cameron Diaz.
No, not really. She's in it very, very small. You can edit her out and you wouldn't even notice she's in there.
Really?
I forgot she was in it, and then I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's Cameron Diaz.
Oh, okay.
So you see it for if you're gonna check it out, it's got some great action sequences. It's got some good 3D. It's a post-conversion 3D, but looks good.
I was just gonna say, really, it does look good though.
Yeah, it looks good. They're really kind of tweaking that technology so it doesn't look cheesy or anything like that. It works, and that's where it works. The action is where it's fun.
All right, so should Seth Rogen continue doing action movies or go back to comedies?
Maybe if somebody else writes it and produces it to get the background of it. But otherwise, it's a rent it.
So what's this? So it's a rent it. So we got 2 rent its this weekend, and it's going to be cold and snowing, so that's totally fine.
Sure.
Although these 2 won't be out yet, but
yeah. Well, you know,
someday.
you can if you really have to see something.
Right.
Take the date to The Dilemma.
Yeah. Kevin Carr, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Lisa.